In Chapel Hill, they love to say if the good Lord's not a Tar Heel, why did he make the sky Carolina blue? Glad to have you with us. Kenan Stadium in Chapel Thrill and home to the North Carolina Tar Heels. Today, a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Florida State Seminoles taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the North Carolina Tar Heels. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Seminoles will kick it off to get us underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. So North Carolina's return team didn't help matters out much with that one. And there's a man who believes he is always open. He carries that swag and that aura of a big-time playmaker, guys.
He's got to catch the football. If you're the quarterback coming into this one, you are looking for this guy early, and David, you're looking for him often.
And this offense better find ways to feature him. Find him, like you said, Jesse, early, often, deep, shallow. Get this man the football.
And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
I love when defensive linemen play with this type of awareness. You knew he wasn't going to be able to get to the quarterback, so he slows the rush down, IDs, and finds out where the...
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let him get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
And the Tar Heels decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. And the returner goes down. The Seminoles offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys and the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
On second down, he's looking downfield. Gets it out quickly. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. The play action fake. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Seminoles will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Leaves it with the running back. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. The Tar Heels headed quickly to the line. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. Buying some time. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
The offense lining up for a first down play. On the move. Still on his feet at the 45. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
That is such a good run. I'll tell you, if you're going to put on a Seminole helmet, you better be dangerous with the ball in your hands at the running back position, right? You think back to the late, great Bobby Bowden. He was always able to recruit a difference maker at that position. He would have loved to have this guy in his offense because it feels like he can score a touchdown every single time he has the ball.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle, physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the fourth quarter.
One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Makes the grab on the left. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. And the Seminoles have their offense in high gear. They'll throw it on first down. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, you set it down.
A first down run in the red zone. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on third down?
They'll go jumbo package, 3 tight end set on 3rd and goal. They'll leave it with him. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Mano-a-mano, the offensive line gets it done, driving the defense back, creating an easy lane for that running back.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Oklahoma was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Sooners performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. On first down, here comes this offense. Here we go. From the gun, the ground game. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. It'll be a draw. Keeps the legs moving. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. And the Tar Heels will hustle to the line.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is when you're going to
The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period.
North Carolina, 0.
lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. These guys are bringing like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking.
Touchdown, Tar Heels! What a catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On the move from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollack.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He'll try to do it himself. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
The Noles will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll run play action. They're trying to get to him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They try to get it outside on the left. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Yeah, this offense is going to try to run the ball and do it in a variety of ways. You'll see zone reads. You'll just see straight downhill running. We'll get the toss play going as well to try to keep this defense on their heels.
Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on 3rd down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. 3rd and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert 1st downs. This offense has been so good on 3rd downs.
The give to the tailback. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this deep tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last one.
Flips it out to the back. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on 3rd down. They just want to make the home run, highlight-type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Gonna run it. It's Case. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Keep it on the ground. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And with that, they've taken the lead. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's in goal. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. He's looking to throw. Quarterback adapting. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. There's a timeout call as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's in goal.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
On second down, looking again to throw. Fires to the middle. Right through his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be third down.
All right, trying to attack the middle of the field on that in route. Nice job putting his foot in the ground. He didn't telegraph where he was going. He was open. He's just got to make the catch.
In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this third and short. Looking to throw for it. Catch in the middle. It's Carpenter. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And he makes the catch inside the 10. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, UNC!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. And that ball is picked off. Taking it the other way. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
How about this defense making a statement to end the half with a sack? That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, a magnificent broadcast so far there today in Chapel Hill. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Kenan Memorial Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Tar Heels will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
On second down, wants to throw. He's got it down the middle. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver shows motion. On second down, he'll fire. He's going for it all. And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. The Seminoles send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Line gets set, first down. Gives it to the back on the draw. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. The Tar Heels come to the line in the hurry up. Looking to pass on second down. Quickly complete. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line and they'll move the chain. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. And the Tar Heels are on the move.
And that really is a great play by the wide receiver for 3 reasons. 1, he knows where the first down marker is, so he gets his step. 2, he's able to stay in bounds before securing the catch. And 3, makes the grab. Just an awesome job.
They'll line up for a second down play. to the ground with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. They want to throw it. Got his man quickly. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
The pitch. At the 45 on his way. There he goes down the right side. Touchdown, Florida State. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Number 7 with the carry.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Northwestern is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. We've seen this program stage memorable comebacks before. Do not rule out another one today. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to Iowa State. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Gets it out fast. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. They'll run it out of the shotgun. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Tar Heels moving quickly to the line.
Brings up 2nd down.
Off the play fake. Pressure coming. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get to him. Blasted as he lets it go. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Tar Heels will have it 1st and 10. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And this is really the story of the game. This offense has no chance in the passing game because they cannot protect the quarterback. All game long, he's been under duress. You got to give the defense a ton of credit.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Carpenter. He breaks a tackle. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down. Red pass, it's complete. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Offense lining up quickly. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
And get the ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast. And you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
Well, they picked up that first running the football. That's good news for an offensive line that really has been getting pushed around and bullied in this game so far. Let's see what happens moving forward.
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Finds his man down the middle. And he won't quite get there. But boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Handoff to the lone back. tackled, but he has a first down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Quarterback on the keeper. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Tar Heels in the hurry up. Looking to throw on 2nd down. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
They'll try to power it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, North Carolina! Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this 3rd period with a big play. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Playing defensive back, to me, is one of the hardest things to do in all of sports. You've got to be able to run with a world-class athlete who knows where he's going. You have no idea. You can't interfere with him. You can't touch him or it's pass interference. That DB right there did an incredible job.
That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, Dave?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find...
Touchdown, Noles! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
And the extra point is good. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
North Carolina, 21.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Going to the running game. He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29. And the Tar Heels are in the hurry up. On 3rd down, going up top. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And here comes the punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Hauls it in, looking for space. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. The offense set for a first down play. On the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a much better result with this drive.
This offense better be licking their chops. You're not going to start with better field possession than this all game did.
You ain't lying. Forget about the last possession and what we did. You're already in scoring position. Take care of that football. Make sure you get some points.
A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21.
Talk about saving your best when the moment is the biggest. Nice job in the 4th quarter. Been grinding all day. Made the biggest run of the day when it counted the most. Picked up the first down in a pretty close ball game.
With the run on 1st and goal. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal.
29 Philly. 2-9 Fifth.
After the run, now to throw. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. They're going to run it. Touchdown, Tar Heel! They move on top here in the 4th.
How nice is it to know, man, late in the ball game when I need it, I can keep the football on the ground, not get super complicated, pound the rock, hit in the end zone, and take the lead.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. From inside the 10, here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, you've got to lock in.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picked up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Safe completion on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
They're bringing heat. He's going to take off. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Fires to the wideout. Got it past the marker. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
And the Noles are marching down the field. Power football with the run. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. They'll keep it on the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Now, how about that defense in the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
Might be looking to run. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And if you're the defense right now, you've given up some yards on this drive, but you've got a possession lead. You just need one more stop after that last incompletion setting up 4th down. Do you blitz? Do you try to speed up the QB? Let's find out and watch.
And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. On the option. Quick toss. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown Seminoles. And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
And it's good, and he's got the lead up to 3 late. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And the clutch late score that almost certainly will be the game winner. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. So the first order of business here, David, is don't knock yourself out of field goal range.
Correct. Don't take the sack. Don't get a negative play. But if I can be aggressive, Palmer, I'm still trying to go to the end zone to get the immediate dub.
And take as much pressure off of your kicker as you possibly can. You just got to wonder what he's thinking right now. Lots of pressure on him.
Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Looking to go up top on 1st down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Touchdown, UNC! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. They might want to consider driving this one through on the ground, get him to touch it, and get that clock running. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. Scoreboard operator got a workout in this one. Fun game for us to watch, but they can't come up with a W.
Yeah, and it's a team game, right? The offense did their job, and now defense will have to find a way in the future to make better plays, get stops, and stop them scoring so many points, especially when your offense does their job.
And we see a lot of games like this in college football when both offenses are just trading blows back and forth, and it just comes down to which defense can get a stop. And unfortunately for the losing team, they just were not able to get it done.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.